Welcome back to my channel, everybody. This is Errol from Bodies by Errol. If you're a first timer, welcome. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I post a video. For my long time subscribers, welcome back.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, my name is Navina Hines and this is for my Entrepreneurship SBA Unit 1.
Okay.
I have a few questions about your business.
Okay, no problem.
Alright, first question, what is the name of your venture?
Well, I'm Errol Smith, so I have my own brand. It's called Bodies by Errol. And I also do a few things under that brand. I do personal training, fitness training, I coach, and I also do photography. I'm also a massage therapist.
And how long have you had this business?
Well, I started officially in 2019. So approximately, it's going on 4 years, yes.
Okay. And your name is?
Errol Smith.
Okay. How did you come up with the business name?
Well, I actually got the name from a friend of mine. Surprisingly, I was doing personal training. I started off freelancing, wasn't taking it very seriously. And then one day I decided that I wanted to, and she said that, Bodies by Errol would be a good catchy name to use as a business name. And then after she mentioned, then I realized that a friend of mine had his name as Bodies by Moliere. So I actually called him one day and said, yo, may I go start my own thing, but a friend of mine came up with the name and it surprisingly clashed with yours in terms of the first part of the name. So I actually asked permission if I could.
Right.
I mean, he wouldn't have had a problem, and even so it wouldn't have affected him because we both have different first names or different names in general. So, but with a respect for, as a friend of mine, I asked him if I could use the name and he was in total agreement.
Why did you choose this type of business venture? Because you're in the field already, or you have a passion for it?
Well, one, yes, in the field already, but two, definitely have a passion for it. I like help, I guess because I'm a teacher also, I like to help people to reach their goals and to achieve, help to inspire them and to achieve things that they want to do and sometimes just don't know how to do it on their own.
What is the main purpose of this business venture?
So, Bodies by Errol is a self-made brand. My venture is to, one, build myself first. I use myself as the foundation of the business. So I want to look the part. I want to be as knowledgeable as possible so that I can impart knowledge and teach people how to, better take care of themselves on the inside and out.
Okay. Explain the entrepreneurial process you employed in your business.
Well, for me, it's about, as I said, you are your brand. So in that approach is that when you go forward into doing it, you want to make sure you put your best foot forward in every way. Everything that you do is properly structured, and that doesn't mean there won't be hiccups. I try to make sure I'm at the foot of everything that is being done as it has to do with my Bodies by Errol brand. So, that's the approach I take. I always try to give the best effort in everything being done, make sure everything is strategically done so that the outcome is, optimal.
Okay, so the business is going towards 4 years. What are some of your greatest achievements?
Well, the greatest thing I've achieved within the last year is I was awarded for, recognition internationally for my performance and for my, what I've done in volleyball as a coach, mostly. I was awarded in New York in November, for outstanding contribution to volleyball. But overall for my business, I've grown a lot. I've, successfully attracted a lot of persons locally and internationally to follow me on different social medias, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, to want to collaborate with me as Jamaican, not very popular in areas that most persons would love to see, but in fitness I am out there somewhat as a household name.
Okay, so what are some of the problems faced by the business in its earlier stages?
Lack of support, a lot of persons who you think that that would have given you help, they are non-existent. It's slow. That's one of the things, and it teaches you patience, because in the initial stages, like everything you're trying seems not to work, or takes a very long time to get to where it need to be, and it makes you sometimes weary. It drains you, but it's all about being consistent. It's all about having the right attitude towards it, knowing that you have a long-term goal. You can't look short-sighted when you're venturing off into business,
right,
because it really will deter you from what you want to achieve.
What motivated you to become an entrepreneur?
Well, being a teacher for 2 decades now, sometimes you realize that it kind of retards your growth, just working for somebody else or the government. Also, it's more fulfilling being an entrepreneur, knowing that you created something. You're giving somebody else an opportunity to, be involved in something that you have established. And that's one of the reasons why I became an entrepreneur, so I can build wealth for myself and also bring others along with me, possibly employ more persons as I go along, help others to reach, goals that they have set for themselves, and also encourage others to, use their skills and talents to create their own businesses or their own jobs.
Okay, so this question has to do with your mindset. What are some ways that your entrepreneurial mindset affects the business?
It will affect the business both negatively and positively, because I'm a perfectionist. I want everything to flow smoothly, which I know realistically won't happen. But on the positive side of it, it keeps you grounded, because you're always looking at things from the brighter side, because I'm one of those persons with that mindset where I'm not enclosed by a box. I like to free think. I like, to be open to other opportunities. I like to be open to the possibility that once you're doing anything and there are other persons involved, there will always be obstacles, because you are not in full control of every single situation once you have to depend on, or you have to deal with anybody else outside of yourself. And this includes clients, it includes persons that you just run into on the street. It includes everybody that once they have any involvement with you and your business, there will be hiccups. But you just have to have that positive mindset that you have enough set and the foundation is properly grounded so that you can overcome any obstacle that you face.
Okay, so what are some of the innovative ways that you use to develop your business, like new things that you implement that you see other businesses don't have?
Well, I try to be more natural. Like for my YouTube channel, I don't really edit the videos in terms of like clips. Like if I make mistakes, like sometimes here I'm talking and if I stutter, if I have any form of, grammatical error, speak something that I shouldn't have, I don't really cut it out. It's just to let people know that you're human. I don't have time for that. So that's one of the things I use. I like to just let it be free. So it's like a free speech kind of thing, one. I like to do creative videos. So even when I do videos for my fitness, whether it's for YouTube, Instagram, if I do a particular exercise for the first time and I fail at it, failure is only when you quit for me. But if I fall or I stumble, I usually post it. I give people the opportunity to realize that not everything that I do and it just looks clean all the time. Oh, I execute everything that I do. No. I always leave some of the mistakes on there so people can see that you're not a robot. You're not perfect. So there will be hiccups, there will be stumbles, there will be falls, but they're all learning blocks. They are things that bring back information, because if you do something one time and it doesn't work, means that something was there that taught you how to overcome that situation.
Right. So the last question is, what are some characteristics that you possess as an entrepreneur?
Well, I'm very hard-headed. People would think of it as always the negative side of it, but for me is that I don't believe in quitting, right? I just believe in adjusting. So if I try something and it didn't work, I'll try it again, then I'll try a different strategy, but there's always a way to get to where you need to be or want to be. I'm very open-minded. I always see opportunities as multiple opportunities. So people see something, a door open, but there's always multiple ways of getting through that door. I realize that as an entrepreneur or as an individual in general, helping others help you in return. You know, people think that if you and somebody else has the same business or in the same field, if you're helping them, it's going to take away from what you're doing, but they don't realize when you're helping somebody, a lot of times you learn more helping somebody than trying to learn it on your own. And that's why on my channel, on my Instagram, I try to collaborate and work with a lot of different persons in sport, in fitness, because what it does, the collaboration unites us, it helps us to build a foundation, because the fitness platform is a foundation for everybody and there's space for everybody, because there are not enough trainers to train every single person that needs to be trained. So fighting against another trainer doesn't build me, but it breaks me down, because it only shows who I am. Me helping somebody else also uplifts me. So, you know, that's one of the things that I really, you know, take pride in, is working with other persons, no matter the level they're at. You're never too big to, you know, assist or work with somebody else.
Okay, so I have a chart here. I'm going to call some characteristics and you would respond yes or no.
Okay.
Innovative.
Yes.
Creative.
Yes.
Calculated risk taker.
Yeah, very much.
Systematic planner.
Sometimes. Yes.
Visionary.
Yes.
Achievement orientated.
Yes.
Persistent.
Yes, very much.
Dynamic.
Yeah, I do.
And
Think outside of the box.
you are hardworking, no questions.
Yes.
Self-confident.
Yes, more recently than before, yes.
Aggressive. Yes.
Yes.
Egotistic.
No.
Emotional intelligence.
Yes.
Okay, well, it's all finished. Thank you for...
And thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Out of your busy schedule. Yes. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.